Today I'm going to talk about the change management, but not any kind of change management. I'm going to talk about the Iceberg model, created by the Professor Krager. But what is this theory about? Krager developed this theory that attempts to force management to look at the hidden challenge required to implement change. The change management iceberg deals with barriers that you can see and barriers that you cannot see to change in an organization. The change management iceberg is best implemented by leaders and managers who accept that the most obvious barriers to change are only the tip of the iceberg, and more influential barriers are behind it. The basis of change management theory lies in the fact that most managers tend to only focus on the apparent barriers, such as, for example, cost, quality, and time, instead of giving attention to more powerful issues such as perception, beliefs, power, and politics. There are three types of management which must be implemented to overcome the barriers presented by the change management iceberg. The first one is the issue management. The second one is the management of perception and beliefs. And finally, the power and politics management, for those who are involved in the change and need slightly convincing. The types of management which must be implemented are based on the kind of change. There are two different kinds of change: superficial change, which affect hard things, such as information systems, and change which affects soft things that in fact go deeper in the organization, such as values and mindset. The other type of management is the applied change strategy. Strategy may be revolutionary and dramatic, such as business process reengineering, or evolutionary and incremental, such as casing, that refers to activities that continuously improve all functions and involve all employees. Krager also categorized the kinds of people who affect the barriers for change as, for example, promoters, who are those that have a positive attitude towards change and expect to gain benefits from it; potential promoters, who also have a positive attitude but they are not totally convinced; opponents that have a negative attitude; and hidden opponents that seem to support change but internally have negative attitudes toward it. Applying the model to a specific situation, imagine that the product manager of an insurance company located in Peru is not getting the expected results of her team. She believes that some of the workers do not have enough monetary incentives to get the expected results that the company needs to achieve. These expected results are based on the accomplishment of the 100% of the total budget and 20% of profitability in specific insurance products. Although the manager increased the bonuses depending on their balanced scorecards for their workers, the total results didn't increase. The manager realizes that she should focus on other issues that are worrying for their workers, and unfortunately she cannot see. She finds out that the change management iceberg model is useful for her purpose. First of all, she talked with each member of her team, trying to understand why their performance is still low. In fact, some of her employees are single moms with children whose ages are less than 3 years old. These employees are more worried about what happened with their kids than what happened with their jobs. They believe that their performance can increase if they work at homes. The manager understands the problem. She believes that the productivity of these women can increase if they work at homes. She proposed to her direct boss that the women in her team who are single mom and with children less than 3 years old should work Fridays at their homes. The direct boss believes that it is an innovative idea, and human resources finally accepts it. The company gave new laptops for these women. The productivity immediately increased during the next month because they felt totally motivated. In fact, they felt that the company was worried about their beliefs. This is a kind of change that affects soft things. The manager had to change the mindset of the company.